Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod. Welcome to part 19 of Forza Motorsport on the Xbox Series X. We're doing Classic Sport in this one, assuming that it works. The reason being is Amazon Web Services are down at the time of recording. I'm assuming it's working fine considering it loaded into the game just fine. I mean, that's how Gran Turismo 7 worked. It took a bit to load into the game, like Gran Turismo 7. But apart from that, it was completely fine. Went through all the races. Granted, I didn't try and do any paint jobs or anything on cars, but yeah, that's how that worked. I was kind of thinking, is this going to be the same for Forza because it's an online-only game? But it's loading fine. So Reddit is down, but when isn't Reddit having an issue? Is this a yeah? It requires internet. So yeah. Hopefully there isn't a problem.
It was a decade of innovation and growth, fueled by underdog teams from Asia, all determined to establish a new generation of truly competitive sports cars by going toe-to-toe with the European heavyweights. That fierce competition at racetracks around the globe accelerated motorsports design and engineering flat out, resulting in coveted classics that will once again take to the track and battle it out at the absolute limit.
Okay. So we have the option of BMW 2002 Turbo, 1973. The Holden Terrora A9X, the Lotus Elan Spirit, the Mazda RX-3, the Mazda Cosmo 110S Series 2, the Nissan Skyline S2000 GTR, the Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTR, which I already own, and I'm going to use that in the E-Class race, the Nissan Fairlady Z, 14, you know what I mean. The Fairlady Z 432, the Porsche 914/6, and the Toyota 2000 GT. Well, we're gonna pick the Nissan because I think it's the highest. No, this technically has the highest PP. No, this does. These do. Those have the highest PP. Holden it is then. Right, time to purchase the Holden. Get it bright yellow. Not that it matters. And then obviously we'll do the paint job stuff. And the practice. So see you after that. Okay. Very short circuit this. Also, really, we're doing a rolling... Well, I suppose we'll have to with the circuit being so short. Oh, my controller batteries are low. I was actually kind of wondering what the batteries were like on this controller. I shall try and change the batteries. In this race. Don't go too wide here. I'm off the track. But I need to slow down anyway, so it's not really a problem. Out the way. Poor Lotus is getting bullied. I mean, you can't really see the design, but yeah, anime. This were all anime designs for this car. So I think we can pretty much determine that the people that play Forza are weebs. Or maybe this is a famous design, I don't know. Yeah, I need to change controller batteries at the end of this. Which is a bit weird that I'm doing that, because I was kind of hoping that, like, the batteries would be fine. And then I could have recharged them at the end of the recording, because I'm going to be doing Need for Speed Rivals on the PC, and therefore I'm going to use the Xbox controller. Because you literally just hit the batteries out the controller, plug it in by USB-C, and the computer's like, yep, okay, you've got a controller. Which is a shame that you can't do that with the 360 controller. You had to get that dongle for the 360. I mean, there was wide 360 controllers where that worked, but like for the wireless ones, you couldn't just use the play and charge kit. You had to use special dongle, and I think the dongle came with a 360 controller anyway. It actually makes me wonder if, like, they still sell that. Because I know a lot of people swear by the 360 controller for PC games as opposed to the Xbox One controller. Xbox Series X controller, whatever you want to call it. There is a difference. The Series X controller has a bit more grip on the back of it. It's got an extra button as well to start, like where the start and select buttons are. I just realised that's why that corner's called Farmhouse. You don't look up on the hill. You're looking at the track. So I didn't realise there was actually a farm. I mean, I imagined there was, but I imagined it was in the infield. I just hadn't noticed it. I'm an idiot. Looks like we're going to start lapping some people. I'm eagerly, well, I'm not eagerly waiting, but I'm imagining that by the end of this race, it's going to be moaning at me about the controller again. And be like, why haven't you changed the batteries yet? The controller's going to die. So let's try and have a nice clean overtake of some of these people. Thought they were going to go for my back end then. You know, for all these cars being sports cars, they're not exactly. I mean, they are E-class cars, so understandable, but they're not really that quick, are they? These things are slow as hell. I mean, we're struggling to hit 100. Yeah, I don't think this thing's struggling to hit 100. I think it has a few more miles an hour in it, but I think a lot of them are struggling. Doesn't help that you've got to slow down to about 40 miles an hour to get around that corner. And now my eyes decided to do the stupid twitchy thing that it does. I literally say this only happens when I record Gran Turismo. It's something to do with like the light in the game. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'll finish this I'll swap the batteries in the controller. Oh, went off track. Okay, we're not getting the warning then. Oh no, it was only a warning, it wasn't a penalty. But we're still not getting it. I don't want a warning. My eye stopped twitching, it'd be brilliant. I need to put like the gaming glasses on. Like I had the feeling it didn't happen during Gran Turismo because it was lighter. It always seems to happen when there's like a certain like amount of light in the room. Because they always say don't play games in dark rooms and all that, don't they? Here's the game glasses, I'll just put them on. Just make everything look really stupid though. Like here, hang on. They're like broken. That's why I don't really like wearing them. I managed to end up like snapping them at one point. Right, anyway. Brands Hatch. Oh, it's a short version of Brands Hatch. Who would have guessed? Right. Do the upgrade. No, we're now a D-class car. But yeah, I shall see you after practice and after I've changed the batteries in this controller. Okay, I've swapped the batteries over. If you want to know what batteries I use, by the way, I use Larders by IKEA. Why? Just because they're kind of the best batteries you can get. Best rechargeables. Because they're Panasonic Eneloops, which are like the best rechargeable batteries you can get. They're just relabeled ones that technically didn't meet Panasonic standards. Like, they're slightly lower amperage, or whatever it is. Not amperage, like milliamp hours. Like, the Eneloop ones are like 2000, and then like the IKEA ones are like 1900. So they're kind of like ones that failed off the production line, but they're not terrible. They're just slightly less. So, and they're like really cheap for what they are as well. Like, you go in IKEA, they're like £5 for 4. And you think, well, okay, that's a lot for like 4 batteries. I'm looking at like, I haven't looked at the price of Duracells in a bit. Or Energizer. But last time I checked, if I remember, it was like, for a pack of 12, it was like £12. So you spend 15 quid. You spend £3 more, but you're not having to buy any more rechargeables. Like, or you're not having to buy any more disposables. What is the point? Why is my eye like... my eye is really bad. Okay, I've opened the curtain more. See if that fixes it, but... very unusual for me. I normally put the gaming glasses on and then my eyes are fine. Maybe my eye is irritated in some other way, I don't know. Because that's normally why it happens. It's like your eye is irritated. But yeah, if the green screen is starts doing things, then you know why. Maybe I'm just getting a cold or something, I don't know. Because now my nose is starting to feel runny. That's brilliant. Love it when that happens. Trying to record a video. Like, literally, Gran Turismo, nothing happened. Did the entire thing. I think this car might be a little bit too powerful for these events. Because it was already at the top thing of E when I got it. Like the limit for the first event. And then I spent all the upgrade things. And it had like 30 performance points added. So yeah. I'm like I said, I'm supposed to record Need for Speed Rivals after this. I don't know if I will. Although I keep putting that game off, so I probably will. But it will mean I've played 3 different driving games or racing games today. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the next race and then I'm going to get something to eat. I'm just going to pause the recording and get food and then come back. It was ordinary because I was feeling hungry and I was like, no, I was looking at the time. I was like, no, it's not. It's too early for lunch right now. But normally when I do that, I like start recording the thing after lunch, and I was like, if I know the thing is going to take ages, like God of War Ragnarok, for example. And I know this game takes a bit. Obviously. I was like, nah, I'm going to start recording it. And I'll just take a break while after I'm about halfway through. Which technically halfway through would be, you know, the practice after this. But no. I'm gonna do it at the end of the next race. Assuming that it's not a really long race. Like if it's a really long race, okay, I'll do it after the practice, but
last lap.
probably gonna lap these guys. I might just stay behind them, to be honest. No, I will go in for the overtake. Oh, you don't get a thing for overtaking them, for lapping them. That's a shame. I'm gonna get this guy. I mean, the AI did.
Good work out there.
Okay, there I am. I'll drive level 80. Sweet. Want more money. Continue. Let's do some upgrades. Okay, I only added 15 performance. Watkins Glen, but it's a short version, so it's okay. I also didn't see how many laps it was. That was annoying. Right, okay. I shall see you after practice. Okay, here we are for race 3 of 5. I'll probably get the thumbnail after this race as well. A rolling start. Come on, I want to get in this view. Five laps. I know I shouldn't hit these people, but come on. Okay, well, I went off the track there. Okay, the Nintendo Mobile? Okay, I'm getting that as a thumbnail. I also love how that was such a small time gain that the game didn't even, like... It gave me the warning. Hitting the glass off, because I can't really see, to be honest. With the time of day that it is. Yeah, this is a slightly longer track. Which is why there's less laps, but... I thought the interior of this was literally just plastic there from the outside. I mean, a lot of it will be plastic, obviously, but the doors in particular, it just looked like metal or plastic. I don't know if it's leather or not, but on the outside, it just looks like plastic. Don't think we'll be lapping anyone on this one. We don't have the power. Get off the track. We lost time there, so we didn't get a penalty.
3 left.
I mean, at least we can see what the top end of this car is. It's around 120. If we didn't have to brake there. Level 10, nice. more laps. Yeah, I'm so used to carrying so much more speed through that section. In faster cars. Okay, that lap was slower. I've got a 10 segment score, okay. I think we carried a little bit more speed through that section, but not a lot. Okay, we might even get a full second here. Oh, close enough. Okay, race 4. On the Hockenheim Ring. Got a very slow rolling start. And I don't know how many 6 laps there we go. Somehow, oh there we go, we got the warning. I was trying to do was I was trying to, oh, we went off the track. I was kind of hoping we could have put across using the thing. Because that normally works. But I think I braked a little bit too oh god, there's no brakes on this thing. There was no brakes in practice either. At least for this corner. But you really have to brake early with it. Really struggling. I think that's a Lotus. I mean, it is. Turn. There we go. Finally. But yeah, actually getting up to that lows was it's a bit of a challenge, to be honest, but I managed to do it. For a second I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it in the first lap. But yeah, 6 laps of Hockenheimring. Long one. Only problem is I have with Hockenheimring is this corner. Managed to like oversteer a lot on that corner, or understeer, but whichever one it is where you like, where the car goes more than you like, it doesn't turn as much as you would expect it to. We leveled up, car level 14. Okay, apparently that wasn't cutting. That absolutely was cutting. Okay, we're now slower than our last lap. Okay, I'm not managing to like understeer the car now. Makes no sense. Did it in practice, can't seem to replicate it now. Maybe I was braking a bit too late, who knows. Because the problem with practice is you've got like all the AI and they're all driving so slowly. So if I braked late to get past one, Okay, car level 15. Sweet. And that, well, I was going to say one more lap to go. No, it's 2 more laps to go. I don't know how I miscounted that. And again, I don't think we're going to be able to lap anyone, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't seem to, like, understeer the car there.
Last lap. Let's go.
Okay. I also can't seem to turn in early there. Probably because I'm braking. That's kind of what I mean. But normally I was doing even worse. Like, I was going off the track. Right, there we go, across the line.
Good work today.
Virginia International Raceway, and it looks like it's a long version. 2 laps of practice, 4 laps of normal. Oh, so you have to... Okay, final race. laps, as we said. You know, I probably should have put these other batteries, like... I looked over there, I was like, oh yeah, the batteries is there. When I had lunch, I probably should have put them back with the rest of them. Oh well. I mean, this is an alright track. I just think it's a bit of a long track. A bit too long. My opinion. Turn. There we go. I thought my microphone was flickering there. No, it's the light reflecting from the screen onto it. The blue flickering light. Very distracting in my right eye. Oh, see? It's so distracting, I turned off the track. Why would they make this into a night race? Like, this track is not great during the day. That is so annoying. I'm gonna have to move the thing, so it's... No, that doesn't help. I don't know if it's coming... Well, no, it won't be coming across on camera because it's... The thing's not in the view of it anymore. Was it in the view when it was over here? I think it was. It's like this bit, it's flickering. But you can't see it, I don't think. With the camera angle. Okay, one more lap after this. And then we can do the greatest victory celebration. AKA pulling a handbrake, going onto the grass and flipping over.
Final lap.
Overshot. Whatever. No penalty. Again, no penalty, because didn't make up any time. So it looks like it is. Don't know if you noticed as well, by the way, this car is a lot faster on the straights due to the upgrades. Look, it does more than 120. Now it does 130. It would if we were... There we go, in 5th gear. When I did practice, it actually like started me at 137 mile an hour, and I was like, whoa! I had to like really slam on the brakes. I haven't been able to get up that high. I don't know how the AI did, but apparently it did. Okay. Time to try and flip this thing. There we go.
Great work.
$10,000 XP. Okay. No, I don't want to do the next series. The next series is Exotic Speed, by the way. So, yeah, I have been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 19 of Forza Motorsport on the Xbox Series X, and I hope to see you next time for more. Ta-ra.